Good morning. So it's really early here. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. But I'm up and getting this video done and out for you. So I have these creative cards, and there's a series of them. And it's all, it's got these 3 different frames and stuff in it. So I'm going to work them out. I've had them a little bit sitting up here waiting for me. I'm like, what am I doing? Let me get that video made. So if I can never get it open, right? Alright, so making sure put it in a big, right? I mean, could have been half that size of package. See? I thought I was gonna need all this. I don't need all this with me. Well, that won't be big enough. But I might as well just keep all of it, I guess. So the way I'm gonna do this, so there's three here. Now, sometimes I read these wrong, but in my mind, this is gonna leave, if I cut it just like this will be solid inside here. If I wanna cut this out, then I need this die here with it. And then it would cut it out and give me that frame, okay? But if I just cut it out this way, it's gonna leave it solid. This part right here is only gonna cut out of the picture, of the paper, because there's no outer edge, no outer cutting edge. Just these little bits is all that's there. So if I want this to cut its own piece, instead of just out of a piece, then I need to bring this in, and that'll cut that as one piece. Okay, so that being said, if I say I'm going to go ahead and cut this frame, and then I'm going to come in and cut this out, this stays the same size. So this will fit in there, but it's not going to fit over it, right? It's going to be the same size. So this would only fit inside of this. Just like the die and everything sits inside there. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to cut this one piece like this, and I know I need more, so I'm looking at this. For cutting, it only shows these two and the thing in the paper, because this is your, like, place of your shim. The thing that I'm having a problem with right now is this is the metal paper, might be a little bit harder to cut. Maybe. So I just want like a little extra. I'm trying to find just a little piece to put with this. Oh. I don't know what I did, but it didn't go in right. I guess I'll put this that way, this way. Look at all them little pieces. Oh, I did bad. I did bad. I cut into a sparkly one, and that's supposed to be my no-cut plate. See what I did? That's not good. Look at how much pressure I had on there. Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this one out. I'm just doing what they have here. Yeah. So. It'll fit that way. And then I probably wouldn't even really need that. Okay, we're gonna turn it. Make sure we get what we want. We want the correct edges, the die cut edges and stuff. It's not right either. I'm gonna move it to the middle. Why? I don't know. Sometimes that just seems to make a difference. I don't know if it's the plate. That's cutting it. All right. Let's put this through. Okay. All right. I should have put a thing in there. This one needed the shim. What did it do with that piece of paper? Here it is. It's a little lot of detail in that die, so let's hope it cut it this time. I don't know. It's not looking like it cut it all the way through. So I think I might try to just leave it. Turn it this way and sending it back through. Sometimes you just gotta turn it before sending it through, back through. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but we'll see. I think it's cut. It's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like it's cut. Okay, so this. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, good. There we go. Looks pretty good that way, huh? Now you have to decide what you want to do with it, right? So you can just do like they did here in the picture and just leave it. Or you could do different stuff to it. So while I'm doing this, we'll talk about what you could do. You could paper piece it. That's gonna be, you're gonna want like, oh, you could use the dry sheet thing where it holds them, or you could use those sheets that crafters can paint in. What are they called? Hold and release. I had some, I don't know what I ever did with them. You could ink and come through and find the flowers and ink them. Ink it. Or you could just put some ink and not even worry about pulling out certain ones. I gotta get this poked. Guess what? That one might not poke. That might not be cut all the way through. Okay, it is. Gotta get these little bits out. And this is kind of an annoying section right here. It doesn't want to really let go. And I'm going to keep this simple, but you don't have to. Like I was saying, you could do paper piecing, you could ink it up. You could just put colors on it back behind it. So I'm just going to do it like this. Where I could come in I know it's here because I just saw it. There it is. If I came in with this, this would cut a hole in here the same size as this, and then that would be different color. So yeah, you gotta figure that out. I'm just gonna put it on the gold. Just nice and simple. But there's lots of things you could do. You could even make yourself a background with all the different colors on it. So I got other ones of these. I've got like a whole set. They set like a collection I bought. So what I'll do is do something different for each collection. I mean for each individual one, for each collection. For each die, I'll do a different technique. I don't know why this paper always has this bow in it. But let me see. I'm sure I've got a 5x7 card in here. So you see how this fits. So then you have to make the decision. Are you going to put another card, another paperback behind there, or are you just going to leave that? And this is leaving quite a big piece behind it. So what I think I'm gonna do, just 1 second. I don't like so much space in between there. It just feels off to me. So what I'm gonna do, see if I line that up there, that doesn't fit. It almost feels like there's a piece missing that should fit in here, but it's not. It's a 3-piece set. So what I want to do is measure this and then cut this piece to that. So it's coming to this line right here, which is like an 1/8. Right on the A6 line. And then this is that A6 size. It's bigger. So lengthwise, it's right there though. Almost there. No, it go almost to 6. Almost. Wait. Make sure I got the line on. Oh, it is to 6. Okay, so like 4 1/4, 4 1/8 to 6. Let me do the 6 first. And 4. It doesn't have to be exactly that size. I just thought that was a good reference point. For me anyways. So, see, I didn't quite make it big enough, and I made it too wide. So I'm gonna get some of the width off. Now, let's see. Should I try for that much? That little bit much bigger. It's like 1/4 of an inch, I think. So I want the width to stay exactly the same. Exactly the same. Here we go. And then I want this to be just a little bit bigger. Let's see what we get. Okay. I'm happy with that. I didn't like having so much space between all of them. I just didn't. So if we do this way, it'll look more intentional, I think. Okay. And then this will go here on top of this. Right? And there's what we have, and just adding the extra layer, because look what happens when I take it away. Kind of loses something, right? So, just put that extra layer on. And boom, so much better. Now, I can come underneath this. I could use a solid color paper, you know, a different color instead of white. I chose the white because that, just to have those go together, but yeah. As we do other ones, we'll do different ways that we can do it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead. I usually like to go from the top down, but when it's on the card, sometimes I will go from the bottom up. So this time, we're going to go from the bottom up. Okay, do you want to glue these little bent edges? Just try to get your little dots on there. But there we go. Okay. Okay, so it needs to come down this way. It wasn't straight, and I want it straight. For some reason, I can't get it on here right. Still not looking 100% straight. Okay. Now as you can see, I went in, I got a lower weight paper. This paper is not as thick as the Crafter's Companions white card. So, and then I don't need it just for a layer, right? I'm not doing anything to it. Still not straight. Really not straight. It's hard when I'm doing a video sometimes. Yeah, that's the top. You can tell because this direction, this flower's going in this flower. You don't know about that. Okay. That's gonna be right. Like that. I don't know. I always line these up really good until they got glue on them. So Tuesday is 24-hour HSN crafting event. You know what is March? National Craft Month or something like that. So I remember QVC having the weekends. Way back in the day. I'm not sure if they even had weeks, but I know they had weekends, and I'd be like camped out a weekend watching QVC, and they used to give them more time. They used to for their demonstrations. Yep. So now, if I wanted to, I can see, again, this is the inside of a flower. There's kind of the outside, but that's also a little flower in itself. This one would be kind of hard to come in, but you could see there's one flower here, and here's the stem coming down. Here's one flower. Here's one flower. There's the center. There's that flower. There's the center. So I could try coming in and coloring it. I'm not. You could also blend your inks, but like I said, we'll do some of that with some of these other ones. For this one, I just wanted to keep it kind of simple. It is early in the morning. All right, but it looks pretty good. Let me think. Oops. Oh, no, not that one. I had some sentiments. Oh, that were already cut, but I don't see here, so. Well, this one's been messed with, but almost would go. Here, let's do more exaggerated. How about that? Okay, might as well just go for it, right? I could have put it center, but I wasn't crazy about the way that was looking. Nuvo drops, I could do them in the gold. I could look for gold. Right now my lighting's not real good over there. So I'm just happy to come up with a reasonable color. And just right here at the end, I should have teched it first. Made sure it wasn't gonna give me the bunch of air stuff like it just did. Okay, 1, 2. Seven. Kind of did it, huh? I turned it into a card. The Nuvo drops do it. So pretty. I just love my Nuvo drops. I just do. Alright everybody, if you like my video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you join me again. Bye-bye now.